Hello, everybody. How is it going? We should have people able to join us in voice chat relatively soon. Let's get started. I really liked the vibes we had last week, where it was just kind of a casual hangout, a bunch of friends just playing the game at the same time together. That was really good vibes, so I think I want to keep that. Hopefully we'll be able to get friends in shortly. But today, we are going to be hopefully taking on Chapter 3. But first, it looks like we have Division rewards. Personnel patch. These are very, very useful, I have found. I never really used the mid-combat items in the Wii U version, but it is very useful to be able to heal yourself up to full mid-battle. Okay, let's see. Something I discovered. If you hold down L2, or ZL, while you're on the map screen, it'll show you how many missions are remaining in normal or affinity missions, not basic missions, are remaining in each region. So we're all caught up now. So we can go ahead and go work on main story. Let's go work on Chapter 3 now. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a good week. I've been playing through this a little bit on my main file, working on the guide. A little over 15% of the way through the game. I'm post Chapter 5, and then I've taken a break since then. I've been having a bit of an off start to this year, unfortunately. So I have not been able to get nearly as much done as I would like, despite the fact that I am currently unemployed. Good news is I had a job interview last week, and I've got a job coming up. Finally, 18 months later, and I finally am going to have a job. Job market has been absolutely miserable. So that's good news on my front. And the schedule won't interfere with my regular, the time I like to schedule meetups with friends or doing streams or anything like that. Not gonna interfere with that at all, which is extremely nice. I'll just have to go to bed a little bit earlier than I usually do, but that's fine. I prefer to wake up early in the morning anyway. Okay. Yeah, no, I figured that was gonna be Lucille. That said, before we rush off, let's go and grab this debris. The engine collapsed. And now let's continue making our way over towards our destination. Oh, more treasure over there. Hooray, indigent dung! My favorite way to get treasure in this game. God. Why is that? It makes sense, but also, God, why? Okay, made it to the base camp. Now we can climb on up and go check out our destination area. Real quick. Yeah, FN site for there. We should probably grab that treasure on our way up since we're going to be running right past it. I forget when I found this. I may have mentioned it during last week's stream, but if you're not in combat, you can just press Y and go directly to the map, which is super helpful. I am very glad that that is a thing. Mortifuls have always been probably one of the more irritating enemy types. They love to hide in the ground and pretend to just be ordinary plants. So it is extremely annoying when they jump scare you every 5 seconds.
Let's get going. Melee attacks.
I should probably go about organizing my arts a little bit. Just to help differentiate them a little bit better and put useful combos together. When we eventually get to unlocking Overdrive much later on, I'm probably going to want to sort it by color. Excuse me. Probably want to keep it sorted by color, something like
Great. Hope I didn't get in the way.
melee on the left and ranged on the right, to keep my oranges and yellows separated. Also need to figure out what I'll do with the blues and purples. Purples are debuffs, blues are auras. I can maybe do blues on the left, purples on the right, and then greens can go wherever. Alright, so the treasure that clears the segment over here should be just over this way. A little bit further than I thought. Oh, no you don't. Oh, spaced out and completely missed that soul challenge.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Use an aura. Get control of the battle. I'm ready to dish out the light. Move in and do some damage. Close in and smash. Now it's my turn.
These Skirpos are very durable. I would like them to stop it.
Smash him. Upper hand. Reinforcements. Watch out.
Oops, that is not the button I want to press.
You needed that.
Fat fingered the exit combat button. Good job, me. Though, putting it on B might not be the smartest of ideas. Oh, and we're down a Lin. Well, good news is my TP's almost up.
I am going to destroy you.
There we go. Let's get Lin back up.
Okay, I've got you. We should weaken them just to be safe. Roger. No hard feelings. Now, melee attacks. Fire.
I keep forgetting you can use Chrome Armor on other party members.
Keep the rhythm going.
Also, Discord,
Close in.
what happened to streaming mode
I am
so that you don't give me the pings during gameplay? I know I had that turned on.
Touch me up.
There, fixed it.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. I am destroy you. Shadow strike. Fire. Now, melee attacks.
I don't have any melee attacks up. Sorry, Elma. No, I do. Too late. Gosh dang it.
I don't feel so hot. Heal me up. I owe you one. Nice.
There we go. And looks like we may have just hit rank 10 Drifter. Ooh, and we got a spear out of that. Awesome. We can change our class now. Okay, what do we want to go with? We can go Striker, Commando, Enforcer. I'm going Commando. I love Full Metal Jaguar. Full Metal Jaguar is the most exploitable class in the game. I have to go for it. It's just too good. Of course, now all of my abilities are back to rank 1, but oh well. It would be nice if it was easy to go and just reset, like, all upgrades. So we didn't have to go back through and reset upgrades on other classes so that we can get upgrades on our new classes. Alright, well, let's rank these up a little bit. Yeah, I guess rank 2 is fine. Alright. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. We were up here in the first place to go get a treasure to clear out a segment. Alright, I see the segment. If I remember correctly, it's at the very... Yeah, it's right over there. Right on the edge of the segment. Oh, crap. Oh, that's not cool.
Just one more hit.
What do you mean, one more hit? We haven't even got one in. Go away, Skirpo. Go away, Skirpo. Elma, you are exploding in delight over there. Has it given up? It has not given up. Oh, no.
I'm alone?
There goes Lynn.
Win this alone?
And we're good. Hey, is that Eutropio? It is Eutropio. Hello there. Why do I remember tyrant names? I haven't even gotten to this one in my guide playthrough. Okay, let's be careful not to get Skirpoed this time. Let's go around the side. Let's switch it to day, actually. Maybe they'll go to sleep during the day. No. Crap. Well, don't mind if I stealth a little bit. There we go. Primordia 12%.
Looks like we've got no choice.
Ah, crap. An Orivis. Oh, shit. Run, 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 run. Let's get back on the beaten path. Maybe if we get to the main story cutscene trigger,
You guys take it from
we'll be safe. Thank you for your sacrifice, small child. Get us to safety.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken?
Well, maybe they're still around here somewhere if there's no corpses.
Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
I mean, living creatures in clearly constructed buildings. They're probably the ones who built the buildings, I would assume. So they must be intelligent life forms.
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons!
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens! Surrender! Now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
Well, probably they may be threatening us, but it's probably not for the best to escalate things. We don't know anything about the situation. I want to see if we can negotiate.
What are you doing?
It's okay, Lynn. Just stand down. I'm not sure why, but somehow they're able to communicate with us.
Meaning?
Meaning we need to know if diplomacy is a viable option.
Roger that.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation. No conditions. We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
Alright, diplomacy is not an option, and we get a new feature to Definitive Edition. Quick cooldown. I highly recommend abusing the heck out of this because it makes things so nice. Okay, let's use Early Bird, get ourselves a nice buff, and we're just gonna spam quick cooldown to tear into them with our backslash. Probably the best way to make use of your quick cooldown is to respond specifically to soul voices. Gives you a lot more flexibility in responding to soul voices. But sometimes it's fun to just terrorize an enemy for a little bit with a bunch of backslashes. And yeah, we're out. The way quick cooldown works is you have a little bar underneath the right side of the arts palette. And you can press Y in order to spend some of that bar to use an art while it's still on cooldown. And the amount of the bar you use is proportional to how much cooldown is left on the art.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Alright. So yeah, like, an art that's almost completely done with cooldown. Using quick cooldown on it's going to barely touch the quick cooldown bar at all. You do not need to worry about spending bar all that much if it's almost cooldown. But if it's all of its cooldown still has left to go, then you're going to be spending a bit more bar. I believe it's proportional to how many seconds are left on the cooldown. So arts with longer cooldowns are going to use up much more of the bar in order to use on quick cooldown. But it is a very, very nice feature that makes combat so much more fluid and responsive.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
All right, time to infiltrate the Sea Swept base.
Yule.
Hello.
Hey, heard you were stuck on a different planet and might need some help.
Yeah, you got any bigger guns?
No.
Damn, that's a shame.
Now melee.
Now, fight!
You know, we just gotta keep on standing.
Yeah, we'll make it through. Just hang in there till we get all skills up.
I thought it was until we get all dolls up.
Yeah, but it got localized. Because dolls has a
did-
very different connotation in English.
Destroyed. Move in
Oh, did they actually change the lyrics to
Oh,
Black Tar
no, no,
and
no.
Definitive?
No, the song is still the same.
Okay. I know that dolls is what skulls are called in Japanese.
Yeah. This mech just kicked me. Well, kicked Lynn, I think. No, Lynn's over
What?
there. Who did they kick?
and do some damage.
I'm gonna destroy
Elmo's over there. Who the hell did it kick?
Destroyed. Move in and strike.
I'm gonna destroy.
How's your progress in the game going?
Let's move.
I haven't played too much. I got to... Like, I'm further than you are. But I'm in chapter 4. Right now, I'm just doing a bunch of side quests.
Nice, nice. It was probably a party member who unlocked the new abilities. I just misread who the pop-up was on. I'm not gonna worry about that. Once we get to the... This is always fun. Stealing an FN site right out from under them. I'll worry about the I'll worry about upgrading other party members' abilities once we get closer to the boss. Okay, Eutropio, Giet, Bogdan, Unknown, and Unknown. I always forget about the aerial cam, but it's a very nice feature. Very useful for scouting out a route.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on my personal playthrough, I'm now past chapter 5. I've unlocked one of the new characters. Finally got some questions I've had for 10 years answered. And to nobody's surprise, the crack theory I had back in 2015 was wrong.
I'll do my best.
Let's see what you've got.
Backslash. Nailed it. Now there.
And obviously, the actual answer is much more interesting. But it would have been very funny for the, Actually, we might almost be able to see it from... now the mountain's in the way. But yeah, that giant ring in Oblivia. Back when this game first came out, I was absolutely convinced it was part of the Mechonis' shoulder.
We got it. Let's move.
I know you can see the giant ring from most of Primordia. It's just a mountain in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they've seen us. Let's get going. Bring it to them.
Now, my turn.
Early bird. Trash chuck. Slide. Backslash. I am gonna destroy.
Scream edge.
Watch me lay it.
Side slash.
Alright, down goes one pig.
Great combat.
Ready to dish out blasts. Frozen. No holds barred.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I misunderstood how quick cooldown works.
First touch. Backslash.
I used quick cooldown on backslash when it was almost fully recharged, and quick backslash went to halfway through its cooldown. It was used, but then was left about halfway through its cooldown.
Flash.
Interesting. Curious how exactly it works.
Upper hand.
Because I assumed it just spent bar proportional to how many seconds were left on the art's cooldown.
Melee attacks.
I
Nice.
destroy
In and do some damage.
early bird. Backslash. Wild slide. Frozen.
Alright, not really a reason not to use up the entire quick cooldown bar since we get it fully refilled every fight.
We did great. Hope I didn't get in the way.
I'm the Suid Subduer. Can I get the Ness? Without angering anybody. There we go. I got an assault rifle. Ah. You know what? Since I did switch classes a little bit ago, I should probably double check. Do I have any better weapons? I do. What is the difference? It is entirely just the built-in augments. Fair enough. Alright, I'll take that. Do I have any augments yet? I don't think so. Oh, no, I do. I have a couple. Ooh, boost damage to humanoid enemies would be good for here, and it's a percentage, so even better. When I was doing Chapter 5 on my own, I'm not going to spoil what happens in it, obviously, for the sake of the stream, but there's a cutscene where your character flexes their hand, like they curl their hand into a fist briefly.
Get your adrenaline.
And the armor I had on had these very long claw-like fingernails, because it was like the best like beam and ether-resistant armor I could have had access to. And the claws went right through her palm and pierced all the way throughout the other side of her hand. It was very upsetting, actually.
Ah, yes, self,
Shadow strike.
Fire carnival.
trying to think.
Unleash my inner. I was waiting for it.
Trying to think what that was called. Self, giving yourself a stomata.
Ooh.
I'd say self-crucifixion, but not quite.
I am gonna destroy you.
Damn, there should be a crucifixion scene in this game. It's a Xeno game, after all.
Honestly, I'm still surprised that in Xenoblade 3, that, like, they didn't do that.
Yeah. Maybe they wanted to get away from the allegations. They do it all the time, so maybe they got tired of people teasing them about it.
Maybe.
Okay. Let's reorder this. That is an aura, so it's blue. I'm gonna put auras over there. Yeah, I'm gonna try and organize these by color so that when I get to overdrive, it's not so terrible for me. Oh wait, shoot.
I keep getting a post battle dialogue of Elma and someone else. I can't catch if it's Arena or Lynn wanting to go shopping after this.
Irina. I know that line.
Okay.
I heard it so many times back in Wii U.
I'm hearing it a lot right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should be... Oh, we've got an ad running right now, so I'm going to hold off on heading in there, because that'll be cutscenes. So instead, let's see what we can investigate around here.
Man, it's so much easier to complete missions when you actually look into what they are.
Indeed. I'm going to beat up this guy. Oh, right. There was also a boss in Chapter 5 right on the edge of a cliff. I used Sliding Slinger to finish it off and flew right off the edge. It counted as a win for me because it fully died before I fell all the way into the abyss. And it was a bottomless pit too, so like, yeah, there's no fall damage, but I would have still died because of the bottomless pit.
Mm-hmm.
I got so dang lucky. All right, we got 13 seconds left on the ad. I suppose I can take a look at... Oh, not fashion gear. I want to take a look at party member arts real quick. No. There we go. Make sure everyone's nice and leveled up. Oh, right. There's a shortcut to get from arts to skills. I need to remember that.
Uh-oh.
You good?
Yeah, I just took a leap I probably shouldn't have.
Let's upgrade Side Slash. That's a pretty good one. And skills are really cheap to upgrade, which is nice.
I haven't messed with that at all. I probably should.
Alright, now we're good to head in.
These follow you for a long time in this game.
They're very aggressive. Thankfully, you can sprint.
Yeah. It definitely seems like this is the easiest.
They're all dead. You killed them all. In cold blood.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
Nelson.
You filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
I am called Glennar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Hello, Glennar. I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding. We crash-landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries. We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but...
Peaceful settlement. Your words are wasted on us. All we can promise Earth aliens is a swift death.
Elma.
Right. We tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is. Fine then. Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway.
I respect the hell out of Elma for trying so hard to commit to pacifism whenever possible. Unfortunately, now is not the time for it. I appreciate that they added a lot more tutorials. I think it was lacking in the original, but goodness, it's a lot of information at once.
Yeah.
It's made a lot better by the fact that you can review that information in the tips menu. Let's concentrate fire so we can focus on getting the ads down first.
You've unleashed my inner animal. Grrr!
She said the line. God, she's so silly. I love the peppy voice.
Iron Rallying Slinger!
You've unleashed my inner animal. Grr.
I think I picked the mature voice because it sounded the most like Mithra's.
Hit him again for me! I was waiting for a chance.
I saw at least one person just made Fiora and gave her the classic voice so they could roleplay as Fiora, who isn't obsessed with a man. Which was very funny.
Bechdel compliant Fiora.
I don't get it.
Indeed.
Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
Who can say? Whatever the reason, this is dire news. We should let.
Oh hey, I found Noctilum.
Let's
Nice.
call it in and head back to HQ.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet.
Supposed to, in quotes.
Here I just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Escape! Yes, escape! Tatsumoto won't escape!
I'm here hunting flowers.
Let's not leave Tatsu trapped!
Evil flowers.
Casinos? What should we do?
Stay back, Lynn. What do you think, Rook?
Well, of course we're gonna open the crate. It's begging for help.
Might be some tasty food in there.
The real question is, why do the potatoes look like that?
Finally, dance of freedom! Tatsu thanks you!
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato. Huh. I wonder if it tastes different too. I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new girl, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean and cruel. Tatsu definitely not potato. Tatsu explained this to dumb and smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen. Prone never listened. On Nopon Blue Day, Prone first set sticky feet on Mira. Especially Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed Prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopon race in danger. Yes, Nopon are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Elma? Bake or fry?
Wait a minute. The beings who captured you, big brutes in armor, little pointy ears?
Yes, Prone!
And they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent. If friends want more details, friends must promise to protect Tatsu. Only then will Tatsu talk.
Right. Elma, you hold him. I'll peel.
Tatsu will talk! Tatsu will talk! Friends not get Nopon sense of humor is all.
So if I understand correctly, this is your homeworld. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just Prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
They're buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other hungry alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change.
If there are Tatsu defenders, I'm one of them. If there's only one Tatsu defender, it's me. And if there are no Tatsu defenders, I'm dead. That said, he does not make the best first impression. I blame Elma and Lynn for that, though. They are not exactly kind to him on the first meeting. Anyways, I'm gonna be nice to Tatsu. He's a little bit full of himself, but he hasn't done anything wrong.
Then you'll help Tatsu? Protect Tatsu? Oh, happy day! It's settled then. In return, Tatsu will accompany friends back to their village.
What do you think? Take him with us?
He seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and the Prone. All right. We can debrief him when we report to command.
Kind of weird how much fuzzier he looks than the Nopon in the other games.
Let's get that.
It was their attempt at a fur shader.
All clear.
I don't think it works all that well.
Friends? Dance of joy.
Maybe Mira's colder,
Ever.
so Nopon on Mira have longer fur.
Average daytime temperature is 23 Celsius in Primordia.
For free.
Lend? It's not.
It says that right in the barracks if you know where to look, which is
Give it
just
away.
such an unnecessary but great detail.
Free? This would be insulting to friends and to Tatsu.
That rock is quivering.
A merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing. Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane.
Well, that's what's
If
happening.
someone saves your life, you might actually.
I was wondering why my controller was vibrating. It was like, oh, the water is hurting me.
Ah, poison puddle.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory?
There's got to be a better way.
There is a better way. Friends, this is your lucky day. Presenting Follow Ball. Follow Ball is #1 ultimate best super secret must-have Nopon item. If friends get lost out in wild, friends just follow Ball of Light to safety. And now it's yours, for free, to borrow. For now, anyway.
Really? Follow Ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super special thing?
Meh, meh, meh. What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Huh. Now, time for Nopon Dance of Generosity.
Now, Tatsu's right. Follow Ball is a great name for it. Keep it simple, keep it straightforward.
Is that thing really gonna be all that useful? What if it's a trap or boom? It just blows up in our faces.
Ah yes, that reminds Tatsu. If Follow Ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price.
And it tells you what it is. It's a ball that you
So
follow.
much for Dance of Generosity.
I saw somebody complaining that, oh, the new quality of life features make the follow ball completely useless. And then they specified what quality of life features they meant, and they described the follow ball. It's very funny when people just say things. I love when people are just wrong about things. It was just one person. They probably just weren't paying attention. But still, it's funny.
Damn.
How dare they badmouth our Lord and Savior Tatsu.
But the fact we're not the only visitors on this rock is even worse.
They made it clear they want all humans dead. For all we know, they may be related to the forces that destroyed Earth and followed us here.
Wonderful. I'll report this to Secretary Nagi. See if we can't bolster our defenses. Just one last thing. What the bloody hell is this dancing turnip doing here?
They're just not gonna let up on the food humor.
Actually a potato.
Tatsu not turnip or potato. For last
They're gonna open every single chapter with it.
now, on behalf of Planet Mira, Tatsu welcome all Earth people and offer a friendly treaty of friendship.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, we were thinking he could be a good source of general intel about the planet. Exactly how useful that'll be remains to be seen.
Oh, don't you worry about a thing. Friend's totally safe now that Tatsu is in town. Tatsu watch over and protect friends, especially weak, pathetic Lindley with her thin, bony wings.
You mean my arms? Look who's talking. And who said anything about you coming with us? You can stay here, you greedy, annoying little cabbage. I'm sure there's a salad here that could use you.
Meh? Tatsu stay here? Friends would leave Tatsu behind?
It's for the best. You said yourself your people are endangered, and the Xenos that captured you might still be out there. You'll be safest here in the city.
In which Tatsu talks himself into a corner.
Tatsu not agreed. Friends will want Tatsu along. Friends need Tatsu along.
How so?
What? Well, that, of course. This planet have many helpful Nopon that Tatsu can talk to. Other Nopon can share information for friends.
That might be useful.
That right. Most Nopon not like Tatsu. Nopon can be shy. Nopon can be difficult. Most Nopon never trust friends or even talk to friends. But Tatsu? Nopon love Tatsu. Tatsu use smooth talk and winning personality to get friends good info.
I do like that when you're on collectible hunt
Motive, if you ask.
quests, it'll actually show you which collectibles are the thing that you need.
Yes, thank God. That was a great quality of life feature in Xenoblade 1 Definitive.
Intimidated by Tatsu's strength
I'm so glad it's back because that is one of the most frustrating parts of the Wii U version is trying to find collectibles.
Strength and smarts, huh? That's really not what I'm worried about here.
All right, then it's settled. Small Fry here will accompany you three out in the field. After all, we can use all the info we can get.
Seriously? We have to babysit this thing?
You're the ones who picked him up. Besides, would you really want to leave him with another team?
Maybe not. Unless we were invited to the meal, I mean.
See, already getting along like peas and carrots. He can be your charge, Lynn.
Oh, come on, Commander! That's not funny! I've got my hands full out there! This is so unfair. Back me up here, would you, Elma?
I'm sure Elma has no objections.
Right. As you say, Commander.
Done and done. Welcome to Blade, Tater. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, sir! And it's a Tatsu. Oh, one thing Tatsu forgot to mention. Nopon are pacifists, so friends need to defend Tatsu, keep extra super safe in any battle.
I hope Tatsu becomes one of the new party members.
And why am I not surprised?
I really hope.
So much for him watching over and protecting.
It could do a lot to redeem him if he is.
Yeah, I like how he says that he's a pacifist, but he's very clearly carrying two biters with him.
Self-defense.
So, Rook, feel like you're starting to get the hang of things?
I feel like I've done this before.
Of course you are. You've taken to it like a fish to water, just like Elma and the Commander said you would.
Just the same, let's review the key points, and I can fill in some extra details. Blade's top priority right now is to secure missing pieces of the Lifehold. You remember that much. Countless people are frozen in the Lifehold. It's the key to restoring humanity. Up until we ran into the prone, our biggest concern was that wild indigents would stumble on the lifehold and damage it somehow. But now there's a more pressing threat, intelligent alien races who are intentionally trying to destroy us. So, our search has new urgency. We need to find and retrieve all of the lifehold ASAP.
And the best way to do that is by expanding the reach of Frontier Nav. The more probes we can install, the wider we can scan, and the faster we can find bits of the lifehold.
So our primary focus going forward should be to travel around Mira installing data probes. As many as we can, as fast as we can. I can't stress enough how important this is. You still with me?
Yeah, I've got it, Elma. I've done this at least twice, maybe
Good.
3 times before, actually.
Let's move on to the other pressing threat that Blade has to deal with.
3 times. I've 100% of this game 3 times. Oh
Hostile
god.
indigents. There's no real delicate way to put this. Any wildlife that poses a clear threat must be eliminated. The lifehold is our future, but we can't ignore the present. We still have our duty to keep New LA safe. And sometimes that duty requires enacting coordinated strikes to solve problems before they can do real harm.
We're the newcomers here, it's true. And they're usually just out to defend their territory. But sometimes it really is them or us. And we have to make sure it's us. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we run out there and light up anything that moves. Only Blade HQ can choose targets, and they tend to keep them strictly to creatures that pose a significant threat to our survival.
In order to contribute to this cause, operatives are asked to form into squads to take on special missions. These squad missions, as we call them, don't get posted to mission control like your other, more typical assignments. Rather, HQ transmits the details directly to all of us at the same time. Basically, they want as many people to know about them ASAP, so they can be taken care of ASAP.
I'm sure you can imagine, but these missions aren't your run-of-the-mill little fetch quests. It's not the kind of stuff just 1 or 2 blades could handle on their own. That's why squads can have as many as 32 members.
And it's why we ask members to sign up to a squad beforehand. We can't have blades playing musical chairs whenever this kind of emergency hits us. But just remember, squad missions are not mandatory. You don't have to drop everything you're doing just to take one on. HQ has no way of knowing what every blade is up to when these missions arise. If you're busy with something else, they'll understand. They need to trust our collective judgment with these things, and, well, so far so good.
And I think that about covers the basics, right?
Search for the missing pieces of the lifehold. Install data probes to expand Frontier Nav. And take on squad missions when you can to keep us safe. Got all that?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you for the info,
We're
dumb Elma.
counting on you.
And briefing adjourned. Thank God.
All right, well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, let's call it a night.
Oh, Tatsu's so excited to sleep in real bed. Lily can show Tatsu to his room now.
Oh, your room is right over there.
Oh, it looked perfect size for Tatsu. Wait, what? Tatsu know what that is. That refrigerator. We'll go in there to cool off.
I guess you are smarter than you look.
Well, Tatsu not want to brag, but... wait a minute! Tatsu see what Lily did there?
Oh yeah, Digital Foundry put out an analysis of the Switch version a few days ago, and they were thoroughly impressed. To the point that they basically said Xenoblade X Definitive looks better than Halo Infinite. Which is a very wild comparison to make. They didn't say it was like technically more impressive, but they were going on about how it uses the technology it has access to a lot better. Alright. Many, many tutorials, all very important, all things I already know. Playing in online mode. Oh, right. I'm playing on my alt account, so I do not have access to NSO. Fair enough.
Rip.
In that case, no online for me. Tons of new characters. Alright, let's start clearing out easy segments. Elma, did you already run off for your first heart-to-heart? Very funny.
Let's head out. Okay, let's move out.
Add in Lynn for now. Let's change the time so we can get Elma real quick while we're here. There you are, Elma. Welcome back from your heart-to-heart that I didn't do.
Stay sharp.
Dang, she's already almost at 2 hearts. Neat. Okay, need to get... Irina should be over here somewhere. There you are.
What?
Hey. Want to team up?
And yeah, you know what? I think actually my party's gonna be Irina, Gwyn, Doug for now, so they can all have a chance to get some hearts. Let's go find Gwyn. Hello, Gwyn.
Work? Stay sharp out there.
And finally, let's go grab Doug.
What the hell?
Hey. Okay, let's go.
There we go. 10% administrative district already. And Mira's already almost at 5%. We're zooming. Okay.
Nice.
Let's see. 2 missions in Blade Barracks. We've got level 13 and level 14. Hold off on those. 10, 15. It's 4 in the administrative district. Oh, there's the last one. Okay, so we'll probably do Mamma Mia. Oh, but wait, there's going to be... Yeah, let's take care of Mia's mission first.
just speaking for Blade.
Yeah.
Hello there, best character. How's it going? Flunked again? Stupid Walter's the worst instructor ever. Power tripping idiot. Yeah, can I help you? I'm kind of in a mood here, so make it quick before I bite your head off. What's got you so pissed off, Mia? Thanks for asking. I'm gonna explode if I don't vent to somebody. I'm a mechanic at the moment, but I've applied for a transfer to Blade. Except this idiot instructor Walter keeps failing me on the aptitude tests. He says I can't handle ordnance correctly, says I'm not mentally prepared for Blade, and he's flunked me 45 times in a row! Whew. I've been studying every day. I even keep a set of books in the bathroom, which is so very gross. Can you believe this? Yeah, if you failed 45 times... No. Why are you so set on joining Blade? Thank you for asking. It's about time a good listener showed up around here. I refuse to hole up in a safe little corner while the fight for human survival rages on outside. Or that's what I tell people. But outside NLA's walls is a whole world of experiences you could never find on Earth. It's got me burning with wanderlust. I want to set foot where no one has before, to see sights previously unseen. But Walter's got me trapped in this cage. I need out, man. I need to be free. Okay, well, Elmo's not here, so I feel safe saying this. You can always just sneak out sometime. Irina liked that. What? Wait, that's... Holy mackerel, that's brilliant. You're a genius person. It's decided then. I leave today and ain't nobody gonna stop me. You know, it's probably a little nuts to just run off without the proper equipment. Think you can find me some protective wear and some kind of weapon? I mean, you're pretty much my accomplice at this point anyway, right? Alright, Mia. Best character.
You can always explore Mira. Just hit the bricks.
I'm so glad I picked a reasonable person. Grab iron blades and some combat bodywear, then meet me back here. That should be enough to weather any unruly indigents I come across, yeah? Oh, and if you could hurry, that'd be great. I've got a fever for adventure, so I want to strike while the iron's hot. God, she's a mess.
Hey!
Hey!
I love the very not suspicious dialogue we can run past. Being able to track materials for specific augments is also a really nice addition. Alright, Sakuraba level 2. Which unlocks so much! Now, let's dump some money into Granada.
I haven't done the investments like at all.
I would highly recommend it. You would be surprised at just how good those upgrades are. Should be good as is. I'll dump more Miranium in later. Okay, so it was... Iron knife. Was it an iron knife? Hold on, let me double check. Iron blades. Blades would be dual swords. And combat bodywear. Well, at least she's investing in the actual armor. Oh, so many achievements.
Hey!
You just missed my best friend in the world, Walter. You'd be proud. I got another big lecture about giving up on becoming a blade operative, and I just shut up, smiled real big, and listened. My Don't bother arguing when I'm about to leave the nest. That is, assuming you got the equipment I asked for. First up, a weapon fit to cleave a Millisar in twain, the Iron Blades. I'm sure they could absolutely slice through a Millisar. Yep, definitely. Awesome. Next, protective gear able to stop a charging Suid in its tracks. Combat bodywear. I think your armor needs to be more fit for a Millisar if you're going to be fighting a Millisar, not a Suid. Best present ever. With these bad boys, I can handle anything the indigents of Mira can dish out. Thank you so much. Wait, do I still not know your name? Wow, embarrassing. So, what is it? My name? I probably shouldn't tell you. You are very talkative. I will probably get in trouble. That's weirdly mysterious, but okay. Looks like someone needs a nickname. From now on, you're Chief, and no, you don't get a say in this. Alright, now that I'm all geared up, I'm off. I'll put those other blades to shame and have Walter eating his words by the end of the week. Thanks for everything, Chief. Catch you on the outside, yeah? And then we never see her again.
You love this girl so much, and yet you just killed her.
I know, I'm such a bad person. Alright, now that that's done... Planetary Pioneers 10. And I remember that one taking you quite a ways out. Ah, yes, Yardley's scheme. Let's go take care of that.
That Yardley do be scheming, though.
It's a very good scheme. I enjoy his scheme.
Great.
Working hard?
Well, this sucks. Why the hell is everyone so damn stingy around this joint, huh? It's not like they can't spare a skill part or two, or 10, or 20. Hey, you agree with me, right? Why should the arms manufacturers give out free skill parts to civilians? 20? Ah, what do you know? I'm aware that this stuff ain't free, I just asked to put it on a tab. They damn near laughed me out of the store. A tab. And just because I want skill parts doesn't mean they're for a skill. Don't judge, you don't know me. Those parts are actually for a grand cause, a machine which must be repaired. And as soon as it's operational, I'll be rich. Rich, I tells you, sweet, sweet money. I'll be able to pay off those parts in 2 days flat, 3 at the most. Then we'll see who's laughing. I've said too much. In any case, it's no mere coincidence I met a blade like you on a day like today. And hey, I'm flexible. If I can't get the high quality skill parts I need to fix my little project, I'll make do with something else. Either way, I don't suppose you'd help me track down some materials, please? Remember, I'm going to be swimming in moolah within days, so I'll be able to compensate you handsomely. Sure, it'll make me rich. I throw myself upon your tender mercies, good madam. Okay. We need a California Sunset and L002 space analyzers. The space analyzers I know are found literally everywhere, and the California Sunset is found in caves, I believe. Let's go hunting!
Time to do some good old hunter-gathering.
There's one. There's my last one. Perfect. Next, onwards. I could go there, but I want to go to Silent Mire because I already have that cave unlocked. Well, hello there, alien wreckage. Alright, cave, where are you hiding your California sunsets?
presumably in California.
There's no California around here. And might as well grab these Satellite Pearls one.
I mean, Los Angeles is here.
True. But that doesn't mean we took the... Ooh, actually, what if we did take the entire state with us? Alright, I return, Yardley.
Great.
Working hard?
Hey, you're back! Did you get the goods? Tell me you got the goods. I did. This instrument analyzes the atmosphere. It also scans for microbial life, which can indicate whether or not a planet is inhabited. Okay, that's neat. And California Sunset, a spherical crystal that shimmers with the baked orange glow of a California dusk. The Pathfinder Corwin named it in memory of the sunsets he saw as a child back in his home state. Right! They continue the trend from Xenoblade 1 where all the strange items are named by actual characters. Oh hell yeah, this is perfect! My machine will be up and running before you know it. And with its rebirth, I shall be catapulted into wealth beyond measure. There'll be fancy balls, ladies in bird masks, diamond caviar dishes with little spoons. Yeah, but that's all coming later, so I don't really have any actual money to give you at the moment. Next time, though, I will absolutely pay you next time. Thanks again. Thanks, Yardley. Appreciate it. Alright. I could make deliveries to those Moranium researchers. Let's do that. Get those basic missions off my list.
Yeah. Might as well spend Moranium if you got it, since you can't have too much storage right now.
Yeah. Here's your 700 units, and now I'm short for the other one. That's fine. Okay, so I think next might be Planetary Pioneer. Data Miner's level 16. Mayday's 18. Trading Floor's 12. So yeah, let's do Planetary Pioneer next. Time to go find Kirsty. Hello, Kirsty. Now just hold on, the supplies we brought from Earth are already starting to run out. These rates of Moranium mining are going to keep New LA going. Yes, I know you're all doing the best you can, but look, it's just not enough. We can't... Oh, hey Rookie, glad to see you back. And apologies for the scene you walked in on. What's going on? Well, I suppose this concerns you too. May as well brief you on it. In the months since crashing here, we've gone through most of the resources we brought with us on the White Whale. We're now in the process of transitioning to materials acquired through Frontier Nav. More than anything, we need a large supply of Moranium to ensure operations here can continue. But with so few data probes in place, it's difficult. Everyone's so busy that a lot of important hard work has gone undone. Maybe you can lend a hand. First, I need 750 units of Moranium. Then I need someone to deal with a pack of juvenile simius that keep hassling Pathfinders out in Primordia. And finally, I have my own little spec op. I need a storage device known as Data Unit FN093 to be recovered. It contains some top secret info. If my calculations are correct, it should have also fallen to the planet's surface somewhere out in Primordia. If you take care of all of that, I'll make sure it's worth your while. Deal? Alright, let's do it. Alright then, to mine more Moranium, you'll need to install new data probes. You know the deal, right? I'd recommend expanding Primordia's Frontier Nav as you tackle other missions in the area. Such efficiency is the Pathfinder way. Try to keep that in mind as you work, Rookie. Thank you for the advice. Multitasking is indeed a good idea. No worries, but it's still nice to get a thanks once in a while, so keep it up. Finish this mission and you'll be a full-fledged blade as far as I'm concerned. Alright, good luck out there. The people of New LA are counting on Frontier Nav, which means they're counting on you. Alright, we should have enough Moranium to hand over. 750 units should be enough. Here you go. Thanks a bunch. I'll see that it gets distributed among the city's industries. Alright, 1 of 3 done. Oh, it's set 93 to be tracked. Trailblazing 3. Let's do Trailblazing 2 first, since it's closer. Actually, real quick, if I remember correctly, I should still have this program from like 10 years ago. Way back when this game first came out. Yes, I do still have it. Perfect. Somebody made a... somebody made a program that would simulate a whole bunch of different possible Frontier Nav layouts. And with that, tell you, given whatever your goals are, tell you the optimal way to lay out your Frontier Nav probes. So I might actually just go ahead and do that. I should be able to fill in the data pretty quickly. We don't have that many probes yet. So let's see. We have 112 AFA, no sightseeing spots, no rare ores. We have 114, which CEB, no unexplored territories, no resources. Next is 116. Very good to see that the stats on the Frontier Nav probes have not changed. Makes my life easier. Okay, 117 is entered. 119 is entered. And let me make sure that it doesn't think I have any of the other Frontier Nav probes, since I don't. And then I'll have to fill in what probes I actually have, and then I can run it, and should run pretty dang quickly. Though with recent advancements that people have made in linear programming, it might be possible to actually write a variant of this program that runs a bit faster. Okay, let's see. So I have 7 G1 probes. I have 6 G2 probes. I have 0 G3 probes. 1 G4. 3 Research 1. 1 Research 2. And 2 storage probes. Okay. Now then, how did I actually run the program? Where is it? Oh, right, I haven't used this program in so long, it's extremely out of date. I gotta rebuild it. Yay, technology. Okay, there we go. Let's see. How does it weight things normally? It normally prioritizes Moranium storage as highest, then revenue, then Moranium production. That's fair. That's not unreasonable. Let's run that real quick. And it should be done in like a couple minutes. Alright, now let's go deal with Kirsty's task. She wants me to go out to fight some Simius, I believe. It's already halfway done.
Finally managed to get to FN Site 105.
Oh! Yeah, I know that one is technically reachable by foot, but I don't think I've ever done that. I think back on the Wii U, it also required mechanical level 5, which is endgame. before you can
Okay,
plant
so-
that probe.
So the reason I had so much trouble getting there is because I'm technically not supposed to be able to do that right now.
Yes. I mean,
I
if you can.
I definitely don't think I can do 101. 'Cause that's just surrounded by mountains on all sides.
I think so. At least one person has gotten to that one. Yeah. If you can do it, then you're I guess you are supposed to be able to get to it. It's just very impressive, and not necessarily like the intended strategy.
Yeah, I just did some really whack rock climbing.
Yeah, Skyrim horsing, the classic gameplay of Xenoblade X.
Remind me to drink a lot of water.
Uh-oh, Irina's planning to cook.
Melee attacks. Don't fall behind.
Let her cook.
Apparently, she tends to overcook everything, and it gets very dry.
Slinger!
Which sounds like my dad and scrambled eggs. So dry that they taste like metal.
Target neutralized. Returning to standby.
Nailed it! Now melee!
Like this. Starfall Glorious Blast. Nailed it.
I am gonna destroy you!
Starfall Rondo!
Furious
Ah, I didn't feed it the right files. Oops.
Slash!
I was going off of my old nearly complete playthrough files. That's why it was taking slightly longer than expected. Ah. There we go. Now it finishes in like half a second. Okay, so it's saying 112 should be storage. Uh, 114, 16, and 17 should be research to get the profits. And because of the nice little 3-chain bonus, and then this one should be storage. And of course, I'm going to want to plant a heck of a lot more probes. Now, where are those simians? There they are. They were behind me. Also, I think they despawn at night, so I better hurry.
I've seen way
Move in and attack.
I am
Break out those guns.
Backslash! Catch me up!
I'm not doing
Stay
any
in
better.
appendix and cripple him further.
Lightning
That's
Slinger!
terrible.
Furious Blast! Lightning Slinger!
Starfall Blade!
Lightning Slinger!
Use melee attacks.
I am gonna destroy you!
There we go. There's 4 out of 5. I got steady hand. I'll equip that in a minute. Priority number 1 is killing this last Simius before it despawns.
Use melee attack. Don't fall behind.
Okay. Let's see. Like this.
Starfall Blade!
Glorious
No
Blast.
holds barred.
Way into him anyway.
Lightning Slinger! Bolt back. Hold still! Furious Blast! Weaken! Backslash! We did great!
There we go. Trailblazing 2 complete.
Use melee attacks.
Oh, wrong
I
one.
was sneaking. Why did it alert?
Oh, the sound-based enemies? I've been having a lot of trouble with them too. I can't tell if they're tuned to be too sensitive or if maybe the sound alert in this game is more of a if you move near them at all, they'll detect you. Might be better to treat it as the latter, which is annoying, but whatever. Let's see.
I guess I'm just not going in that cave.
Alright, before I run out to deal with Kirsty's mission, I do want to make sure I planted this probe first. Because otherwise, the repair job is going to be very difficult. I love Millisaurs. They're so freaky. Sorry, I just needed to pause and look at that, watch that potamus drink water for a minute. I love all like the little just creatures are living their lives details in this game. Alright, I'm putting it on G4. I don't care what the tool says. Tool's trying to prioritize money. I need that white comatite. Let's go here. We can plant the probe to the southwest real quick. And then we'll start the hike up towards FNC 103. Hey, I got a free storage probe for hitting 15%. Treasure over there I can snag as well. While I'm here, nah. Yeah, I'll go for it. I just gotta swim for a bit, but I'll be able to get that treasure. It should be this island. Is it the second one? Oh, it's the second one. Crap. That one's a lot more dangerous. Well, I hope nobody... Oh, wait. I thought those were going to be much higher level. Okay. Now we can get hiking. I'm so glad they improved Follow Ball so much. Just leaving the trail behind already makes it so much better. What a funky path it's taking. By the way,
Listen.
I can never remember what the intended route is to get up to that area up there. Because there's an entire base up there. But I always just fly to it in a scale after you unlock flying scales. I never remember the intended path. I should figure that out at some point. I think that's Bedrock Hold up there.
We can do this the hard way.
I'll strike first.
Do anything.
Second range.
Shoot, Explosive.
Frozen. Smash. No holds barred. Sliding slinger. Sliding slinger. Sliding slinger. Dream edge. Frozen.
Ready to go.
Smash. No holds barred. Full spec. Backslash. Sliding slinger.
Start ball rondo.
Force.
Stuck on it. Attack at range. Rising clean up.
Still. Frozen. Smash. No holds barred.
Furious blast!
Sliding slinger. Sliding slinger.
There we go. Goodbye, Sewid. Let me explore. Hey, look, there's the thing I was looking for. Easy.
Remind me to drink a lot of water.
Okay. should be able to get that one easily. I remember that one, it has... Ooh, I got 200,000 credits for hitting 20% Primordia. I remember this treasure over here has the cat ears.
You know, like, nya.
Indeed, like nya. Oh god. Carano, the water drake, one of the more irritating tyrants early game. Not exactly a tough enemy, but if you want to shoot it, you're gonna need a sniper rifle. No other ranged weapon, I believe, is long range enough to actually hit the damn thing. Or you can wait till you get a scale.
We can do this the hard way.
I'm doing the side quest about the barista,
Yes.
and she says, "Holy frother, I have sinned."
Yes. This game's got a sense of humor, and I love it.
Slinger! Sliding slinger! Sliding slinger! Frozen smasher! Okay. No holds barred!
Get
Like
back
this.
here.
Back slash! Hold still!
You're tougher than they look. Help!
Well, I don't have any buffs, and I used up all my quick cooldowns, so sorry about this, Arena.
Scattered like leaves!
Bam! Nice.
The Grex is dead. Now the real question is, why are there cat ears inside this insect nest?
They ate a cat girl, clearly.
That is horrifying to think about. It's a termite nest. Alright, Kirsty, I am back. Good, thanks to everyone's efforts, Frontier Nav continues to grow. How are things on your end? Those missions I gave you coming along? Yeah, they're all finished. Well, you've given us enough Moranium, and you've completed the other tasks perfectly. Looks like you're right to be proud. Even if... Oh, I picked the wrong thing. I didn't think it was gonna go that hard on the, cockiness. Dang it. You've been a big help. Now I think the effort to build New LA can finally get back on track. You've proven yourself. From this point on, I'll be treating you as a full-fledged Blade. Oh, and here's your payment. I look forward to working with you again. It's funny, if you pick the other option, the more humble option, she's like, you should be at least a little bit proud. You did good work here. But apparently being proud also annoys her. Okay, let's see. What's left? The next mission is probably either going to be the trading floor or the repair job. Yeah, let's go do the trading floor, I think. Anything else over here I can do real quick? I suppose I could go deal with the Starfall Basin FN site.
Oh, okay. Can't do that yet. When do you get a pet?
After Chapter 5, there is an affinity mission called 9 Lives. Completing that
Okay.
will unlock the ability to get pets as well as your first cat. Then from there on, any additional pets will come from basic missions called search requests, I believe.
Okay. Because I have almost everything I need to unlock Elma's second heart-to-heart, but
Yeah, that'll be a little
they
bit.
need a pet.
A lot of heart-to-hearts require pets. Okay, this one is down below, right there. Alright, Primordia's almost a quarter of the way done. Yeah, let's go get the one up there as well.
Are my biceps
Fiona
bulging?
Lake.
All right, I'm getting the hang of it.
Alright, there's another one down. Let's start heading up towards Oblivion now, I think. Gonna hike all the way up to Oblivia, all the way up to the caravan. So we can do the trading floor, get that done, and then we'll come back and do the repair job. At that point, we should have more than enough white commentary. So actually, real quick, let me update my... I got several new probe spots. Let me update the list. So I've got 103. I've got 102. 104. 107. I think that's all the new ones. Then let's see, what do I have in terms of actual probes? I got a few new probes. I got a mining 1. Still at 6 there. Still at 1 there. I got a G9 at some point for the mining. Still 3 research 1, 1 research 2. We got a booster probe, I think, from Kirsty, and we got another storage probe. Alright, let's see what that spits out. It'll take about a moment. In the meantime, we'll keep making our way towards Oblivion. Actually, I know there's a few landmarks over this way that's worth grabbing too, so let's go this way to grab them. there is a treasure on top of that mountain I can go get some kind of segment. Let's do that real quick since we're in the area. No, bad Grex, bad. Go away. None of that. You back off. Shoot, just barely too high. Oh, almost. Oh, jump. There we go. Cheesed it. I'll find the path up eventually. Oh, I think I just barely missed it. There it is. And the Grex has given up. I wonder if it's possible to use platforming to get on top of the Talon rocks without a scale. I wouldn't be surprised if it was possible. Oh, gosh. I sprint too fast. I fall right off. Oh, did I already get this? I did. Oops. By a base camp. Ah, and you can see the giant ring from here. I measured it out the other day. Apparently the giant ring in Oblivion has a diameter of over 1 kilometer. The thing is massive.
That's a big ring.
Ah, it is massive.
Hey.
Hey, Primordia at 25%. Ooh, I got a max HP up 10. Nice.
I was just looking for a worthy opponent.
I can take the Seward.
Nice moves there.
Easy pig. And I got a very appetizing tail out of it. Okay, let's go grab that one next. And this one's just down along the beach, so I can swim to it. there are just normal birds flying around. Neat.
I guess in that case, they are not enemy birds.
So would that mean this isn't actually enemy territory?
I mean, it says we're stuck on a different planet, not necessarily a hostile planet.
This is true.
Getting stronger.
Alright, there's FN-Site 120. Alright, onwards to Oblivia at last. I think it is very funny how it's almost easier to find Oblivia than it is to find Noctilum. And now to stealth my way all the way across this continent. Alright, there's 302. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Wanted to double check that nothing else I've planted as access to white comatite, since I need that. Alright, behind the giant Grexes of Death.
I was just looking
God damn
for
it.
a worthy opponent.
Incoming baddies.
More of them?
I'm not very good at this whole stealth thing. Not that I'm necessarily trying when I'm trying to flee from enemies. But wow, I sure have angered every single creature in the area. Oh yeah, interesting naming gimmick. Apparently, a lot of the areas in Oblivia are named for like world soccer players. Where the Japanese name of areas in Oblivia is named for their first name, and the English name for each area is named for their last name. I think that was how it worked. Very funky. I love it. It could be English first name, Japanese last name, but either way, you get the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Angry looking Sirius. Please do not spot me as I try to sneak past you. Just keep my distance and all will be fine. Guess I just have to wait for that return to come in. How often do the mining rewards come in? It's either every 15 minutes or every 30 minutes, but you have to be actively playing.
Okay.
The timer pauses if you take your hands off the controls.
Okay. I'm doing HB's affinity mission right now.
Ah.
And I need to... It says you need to acquire 3,000 credits in one thing. Like, I already have all the probes set up. I just need to wait.
Yeah. Now's the time you would do other things.
Everything else I already got done.
You don't got any exploration to do?
Well, everything else for this affinity mission I already got done.
Ah. Did not know about this path. Oh dear. This path is danger. Well, hello there. Alright, well, could not find a way to access the upper levels from there. Oh well. Gonna head over to the giant ring to plant the FM probe there. And then continue making my way east. Whoa! No! Bad Grex. Bad Grex. probe should be right over there. There it is. All right, there we go. 312. Okay, now through the ring, up to the east, and then there's a couple paths to get up to the lake from there. Hey, and Oblivion's at 5%.
Here.
Go away, Skirpo. No! Ah, one shot.
I got you.
Thank you.
And Gwyn pulls me right up off the ground. Thank you, Gwyn.
I was trying to find FN Site 110, but I don't see it anywhere. Is it underground or something?
Would you like an answer?
Sure.
You cannot get it yet.
Alright. Well, that would explain it. Oh, is it like way up in the sky or something?
Yeah, it's on top of Talon Rock.
I was just looking for a worthy opponent.
You're tougher than they look. Help!
Sorry, Arena, we are leaving you for dead.
Oh dear.
Listen, she was a noble sacrifice. She allowed us to get past the Mortiful and continue making our way towards this level 12 quest in the middle of level 20 to 25 enemies.
Many such cases.
I know they set the quest recommended levels based on the enemies you actually fight in the quest, but this is a little bit silly. Who's flapping at me? I hear that flapping. I don't see who's flapping, though. Okay, well that's disconcerting. Oh, is it you? No. Shocked that Grex didn't see me. I assume we want to keep going that way. No, wait. I think I see the lake. Or at least I think I see where the lake is at. And now I have to get through level 42 enemies. This is a little bit on the silly side. Just a little bit.
I was just looking for a worthy
Oh, crap.
opponent.
forget about me.
Goodbye, Gwen.
Unload on him.
Hooray! Made it to the lake. Alright, what do we got in this vehicle? We have segment recon and a mining probe and 40,000 credits.
That's a lot of money.
It's 400 bucks.
Yo!
Okay, made it to the caravan. Hello, Moo Moon. I'm sorry, Moo Moon. Friend dares to defy Moo Moon? Does friend know Moo Moon is a top student of the Mujiji? Ho, oh ho, oh ho ho! Friend is so foolhardy, Moo Moon can only laugh. What an amusing human. Moo Moon likes friends so much, Moo Moon will allow friend the privilege of helping out with little problem. No need for thanks, friend is welcome. This caravan has many regular customers. Human friends are especially big spenders, even though we have technically not met you yet. But caravan leaders say that demographic too important for Moo Moon to handle. Instead, Moo Moon stuck with Stinky Prone and Stronghold to the southeast. Moo Moon currently peddling locally harvested Kiwegs at wholesale prices. That's something that not even most desperate Napon want to sell. Moo Moon will only saddled with lousy assignment because no one else wants it. Even worse, Moo Moon has to sell Kiwegs to Prone. Prone huge, Prone scary. During last sales call, one threatened to eat Moo Moon instead of Kiwegs. Other Prone all laughed, so Moo Moon assumed it was what passed for Prone joke, but still not very funny. And who can say that joke would not become real next time? Still, Stinky Prone are paying customer, and if Moo Moon is asked to change assignment, Mujiji will say Moo Moon is failure as merchant. So Moo Moon want to hire friend to guard body, just to be sure Moo Moon not wind up a snack. Oh, but they are customers, so no threatening anyone unless they don't behave. Friend just needs to pretend to be business partner and stick close to Moo Moon. Very, very close. Moo Moon counting on friend. Alright, we are a bodyguard. Delightful. Then off we go. I should probably grab 316 real quick since I'm here.
Yo!
So much effort for just a level 12 quest. Still, at least we get a nice view of Noctilum's giant orb, even if it's a long way away. Very long way away. The draw distance in this game is really impressive, though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not ideal. How would I best approach this?
Somehow I managed to get even tougher.
That works. Alright, got 316 set. Back to the caravan and let's go actually take care of the mission. Is the follow ball sure it wants to go that way? I guess there's not that much of a difference. Let's go to Central Epo Ravine then. That might give us a better angle to approach it from. Still a kilometer away. Ooh, level 70. Feliciano. Hello. I vaguely remember you. Only very vaguely. I think after I finish this mission, I'm going to take a quick break to go refill my water and stretch.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay, made it to the destination. Now let's do this bodyguarding stuff. Little money grubber back again. Oh, Moomin would never abandon best and most handsome customers. Boss wants shipment inside. Who is that? Bah, what is Earth Alien doing here? Bold move, Earth Alien. Are you so eager to die? Wait! Friend is mistaken. This is business associate of Moomoon. Less associates and more assistant. Really just lackey, to be honest. So much heavy lifting is hard on knees, so Moomoon find poor and desperate-looking peasant to hire. Human friend is no match for mighty prone and far too cowardly to start trouble. So maybe prone friends will let her slide just this once? Lackey. Still seems like more than Earth Alien deserves. But she does look pathetic, weak, with flabby arms. Not worth my time. But no promises once Earth Alien Pets is inside. Friend is most benevolent. Moomoon will take full responsibility for the actions of this, pet. So then, friends want the shipment inside today? Moomoon eager to get this over-satisfied customer, so in we go. Alright, let's go make the delivery. Oh god, they're all level 30 and angry. Okay, let's just go off around to the side. Question why they made this recommended level 12. I know it's just because that's the level of the enemies you fight in the mission, but also, holy crap, how did I get through that? Oh god! Phew, this should be far enough. Prone at door only said inside, so this must count. Being surrounded like this is a little bit scary, but shipment not going to deliver itself. Delivery complete. Next stop, home. Stop. Client not approved goods yet. You are poor merchant. No what? Eep! So sorry, friend. Moomoon did not see any boss types around, so was just heading back to entrance to get someone. I am boss. I check goods. You wait. Bah, Trick! This is Trick! Is something wrong, friend? I am not friend. You are cheat. I order 3 times usual amount. Where is rest? What? Momo never hear anything about increased order size. Silence. You are bad merchant. Now my men go hungry. Hungry prone are poor workers. This mistake will cost me fortune. You will fix this little cheat. Yeah, well then, how about Moon take this shipment back, verify order, and return with... You make this up right now, or I make up difference with nup on flesh. Wahahaha! Eep! Moon think now is time for you to shine, friend. Protect Moon, but do so in business-appropriate, not non-trade relationship hurting, peaceful sort of way. Negotiate, make all okay. That way Moon brought friend here in first place. And now it's time for friend to earn money that Moon never technically agreed to pay. I'll track down the remaining items for you. Friend is serious? That 14 more Q eggs according to ridiculous demands of Prone. Q eggs are a huge pain in the rum to gather, and Momo not going to pay extra for all that work. Friend really think we should do it anyway. Granted, that may be the only way for Momo to get out of here without becoming lunch. Alright, Moon and friend will go find Q eggs. I took the harder path. That shouldn't be too bad, though. Though, real quick, I do want to fill in my Collectopedia a bit. I've got a lot of new things to fill in. Okay, Primordia's at 56%. And where's Oblivia gonna end up? Oblivia ends up at 43, not bad. Alright, let's go find those key wags. Looks like Dorian Caravan's a good spot. There's one. We're out on the lake. Oh, the fact that they marked the specific collectibles is such good QOL.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, collecting 14 of these things would be a bad decision.
Yeah.
Let's try going to there next. Oh, there's more on the lake over here. Ah, there it is. Yoink! Up to 4 already.
I was just looking for
Ah, crap.
opponent.
Not here, not here, not here.
Forget about me. Just
Goodbye, Gwen. Alright, I'll forget about you because you told me to.
Sorry. The rest is...
Oh! That is a very dedicated Ictus.
This alone?
Sorry.
Okay, please let me get it, please let me get it. Haha! Oh my god, it's so dedicated. Oh my god, it keeps coming.
Bad news on the way.
Oh good, the other one spotted me. Great, 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 great. Oh, shit, there's one over there. Okay, there we go. Finally lost them. Ooh, treasure. Somebody flipped the car over here. Why don't we get to drive a car? Halfway. There's 9. Ah, there it is. Okay, I see 1, 2 up on the cliff over there. Yeah, this really feels like it should be a recommended level 30 quest. Oh god.
I was just looking for a worthy opponent. Hey, send some heals this way.
I'm not clocking out yet.
11, 12, 13. Somehow I have not died yet. Oh god! It's raining Ictus! Oh god, run! Oh, and I'm down. Alright, that was funny. That was a good way to get me. Just falls from the sky and kills me, and hey, there's one right there. Perfect.
I was just looking for a
crap.
worthy opponent.
I'm just here with your delivery. You don't gotta kill me over it. Finally back? Always pleasure to see best clients of Moon Moon. Meh. Silence, have you brought goods or not? I brought plenty. Not bad, this will keep Prone fed for a while. Yes, which is wonderful. So then, about the balance of payment owed. Balance? Bah. You brought too little. You are cheat. There is no balance. I owe nothing. But be reasonable. Finding that many Kiwegs nearly killed poor Moon. Then get order right next time. You still have life, cheat. Be grateful. Now Moon mad. This is the last time Moon ever do business here. This is scam, and Moon not stand for it 1 minute longer. Little cheats may regret that. The day merchant lets customer win is last day in career of merchant. You won't sell? You are sure? Extremely sure. Then we take by force, raid your caravan, claim all we desire. What? You will not sell. We have no choice. Yeah. Joking! Moomoon was joking. Of course Moomoon want to keep selling to best prone friends ever. Good. Moomoon look forward to next order of friends. Thankful that today was such wonderful transaction. Oh. Hey, I got devil horns for that. Oh, Moomoon. You almost got your entire caravan killed. How does it feel? Alright, I'm gonna head back to the barracks and then I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be back in just a few minutes.
All right.
Though, hold on. I need to get the game audio actually playing on the BRB screen. Let me do that real quick, and then I will go on my break. There. Add you. Make it invisible. We don't need to actually see it. It's a BRB screen. There we go. Alright, now I will be back.
Ugh.
I return to my room to find the cat is trying to play the game.
Cat wants to be stuck on a different planet.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, I think it'll be a lot more than they could manage.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna do the repair job now. Though I should probably double check just to be absolutely sure. I don't think the white Cometite will be an issue. I prepared 3. Okay, it might be a slight issue. It'll probably pick up the rest soon enough.
Oh, brother.
I only need 5.
Something wrong, Lindley?
Oh, I'm talking about in my game.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I'm trying to prompt
Doesn't want to be murderer.
a unique enemy to spawn, but it only spawns when it's raining.
Oh,
Archibald?
Yeah.
He's right, Lynn.
Just changing the time should be enough to get the weather to shuffle. It can take a little bit, though.
All right.
We detected a transmission loss in the Industrial District energy system.
You repaired that before, right? How much of a loss?
It crossed 5% yesterday.
That sounds well within safety tolerances.
Yeah, it is. It's not that so much. It's just, the upgrades I installed should be working better than that. It should have been a year till we detected any loss whatsoever.
Ah, so it's a mechanic's pride, is it? Sounds like a worthy mission. Why don't we go run some diagnostics?
Right.
But dinner.
Sorry, Tatsu, but no food for you. Lynn is obsessed with a problem and it must be fixed. Which I understand that way too well. It is not fun to get fixated like that. I filled my water bottle and then left it out there because I got distracted by helping to prepare dinner. Oops. This is fine. Honestly, I am very impressed with my computer right now. As I've been streaming, I've been doing the stream copy of the video, which is set to about 5,000 kilobytes a second, which is what Twitch wants. And I've also been doing a local high quality recording that I can upload to YouTube as a VOD later. So I'm doing 2 encodes of the stream at the same time, and it's only lost just over a second of footage so far. That's pretty damn good.
Remember how Xenoblade 3 you actually could change what the weather is?
I was just thinking about that. That was nice. I wish they brought that back.
No, haven't noticed any transmission loss in the energy system recently.
But it's in the readings. Please, you have to check one more time.
Jargon flies over a very short head of Tatsu.
NLA used to be the residential area of a spaceship. We're standing in what was the outer wall. Since we no
There we
longer
go.
need positional thrusters, we rerouted that energy elsewhere. Now it travels from the main, basically, it's leaking. Lynn patched it up, but it's still leaking a little bit.
Ah, Tatsu knows all about leaking. Now Tatsu get it.
Tatsu phrasing.
What is it? Ah, I guess it's been a while since you've seen Lynn fix things instead of shoot them. Surprised?
Lynn does enjoy her work. I am envious.
You can tell she loves it. But she understands, you know? The different parts we all need to play for us to survive on Mira. Still, given the choice, I'm sure she'd lay down her weapons for this in a heartbeat. Back on the White Whale, Lynn was a key part of the engineering team. During the crash, she stayed with the engines until the very last moment. Despite her age, no one can question her skill or dedication. If she says something's wrong with the system here, there is.
I finally pinned it down. It's a problem with the replacement part.
The one you installed before?
Right. Turns out it was made here in New LA. Unfortunately, the quality doesn't match the Earth-made parts we had on the White Whale.
I suppose it makes sense that it wouldn't.
But if we're lucky, a usable part may have landed somewhere in Starfall Basin.
If Lindley says so, then Team Tatsu will go. Sooner
Cat
Tatsu
wants out of
can
my
eat, sooner
room.
Tatsu
Cat
can eat.
snuck into my
Well, you've all
room.
heard it.
I'm gonna go let him
Guess
out
we
and grab
better
my
get a
water
move
bottle
on.
while the cutscene plays. The cutscene oh so impolitely ended just as I stood up.
How dare.
Alright, let's go get those repair parts. There it is. It does make me really sad. Oh, were you gonna say something?
I just had an item drop called a black fog deposit.
Oh! Oh! Was that a collectible?
Yeah, well, it dropped from one of those bat enemies.
Okay. That's fun. Yeah, it really is a shame that the food jokes about Tatsu are so prominent because he does have good character development. It's just completely overshadowed and overwhelmed by food joke, food joke, food joke. Lindley hates Tatsu, food joke. And also a lot of his character development is kind of relegated to the affinity missions, which, to be fair, that's true of most every character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about later affinity missions in particular.
Mm-hmm.
We found the part. I'll swap it in right now.
Unreal. The loss is so low I can't even get a reading.
Dinner time!
You really are a wizard, Lynn.
This will work for the time being, but is it enough?
Huh?
That part will eventually wear out, and then we'll be back to square one. I think it's too soon to consider this problem fixed.
But not too soon for dinner, right? Tatsu, fading. See? Bright light.
I understand your concern, Lynn, but I think Tatsu's at his limit. What do you think?
Honestly, I do think that the correct answer here technically is go get food because it was supposed to be dinner time. Everyone's hungry. The problem is fucking fixed. We can deal with it later when we're more established on the planet if it does become a problem again. But you get better rewards for insisting on fixing it completely.
Mm-hmm.
There's a limit to parts from the white whale. Once they're gone, that's it.
Exactly. This problem won't go away until we can manufacture better parts in New LA.
That would certainly make my life easier anytime something needs replacing.
What's kept us from doing that until now?
It's a resource issue, ma'am. Procuring proper materials on Mira has been harder than scavenging white whale parts. 3, in particular, are extremely scarce.
But if we found them, it'd make future maintenance a lot easier, right? So yeah, maybe it has been too hard. But now Team Elma is on the case.
Your plan does make a lot of sense. All right then, let's go finish what we started.
Yes, friends, go. But after dinner?
Sorry, Tatsu. This is really important to me. But if you help out, I promise to fix you a feast.
Feast? For Tatsu? Tatsu agree. Friends must find thingy that can help do stuff better. Hurry now. Go Team Tatsu.
Okay, we need 2 more Cometite. That'll be coming in soon. So, 4 cruise deflector airs. On to Oblivia. And now we get away for the way commentate. Okay, lovely. Let's see. I have a better mining probe, so I'm going to plant that in. And we will see what the impacts are. In the meantime, I am going to update my Frontier Nav probe list and see what it says. What would be my best layout? 861. I got a grade 1. I got 1 grade 5. I have 2 grade 8s now. Still 3 and 1 on the research. Boosters at 1. Storage is at 3. All right. It will generate a list. And while it's doing that, let's... I guess start poking around the North Shore? Yeah, see if we can't get a few of these Frontier Nav spots. Oh, it's already done. Perfect. One of the mineable resources is an Ouroboros crystal. I am very curious how the epilogue of this game is going to go, because we know that a lot of the ideas originally intended to be in X's main story kind of got recycled into Xenoblade 3 in a way. Or at least it's kind of implied by what we can see in the art books, what we know from a few interviews, and what we see in Xenoblade 3. There's enough parallels that we can reasonably assume that stuff from X got recycled into 3. So, if that is the case, how do they handle X now if it's already been recycled into 3? Do they retread those same themes for the epilogue and commit to what their original plan was? Do they shift it based on how Xenoblade has evolved in the meantime? I'm very curious what route they end up taking.
Yeah, I haven't heard much about it, but I've like heard some people talk about it very abstractly and just say it's good. That's about it.
That is promising to hear.
What? More?
All I have really heard about it is very Xeno. And what that means, I mean, we could probably guess, but we'll have to actually see it to be sure. But probably reasonable to assume Takahashi is on his bullshit, and that's exciting. I love Takahashi's bullshit. It's very fun. Have you seen the ongoing series poll that the Xenoblade subreddit's been doing?
Yes, I've seen that Xenoblade 2 is sweeping every category, even the categories that contradict each other.
Best story, worst story, best gameplay, worst gameplay. Most exciting, most overrated, most underrated. The only category I do not see them making a genuine argument for is shortest game. Other than that, I can see genuine arguments for every single other category, even the contradicting ones. Xenoblade 2 is just the most game.
It's called Xenoblade 2 because it's full of dualities.
No kidding. I love it, but I do not blame anyone who hates it. It is great, and it is awful at the same time. And sometimes that makes the game even better, when it's just a little bit shitty.
The new armor set I've unlocked is literally just Lynn's outfit.
Probably with some color variations. Because you do unlock each character's like default outfit when you first unlock them.
Oh yeah, no, it's just like a new armor set available at level 15 that I can put on my character is literally just Lynn's outfit.
Got it. Okay, so it looks like Arena's largely using Sakuraba Light. Though not Sakuraba Light on the pants. Looks like medium clover for the pants. Alright, Gwyn, what are you wearing? Sakuraba Light Survival, looks like. Yep, you're full Sakuraba Light. Fair enough. Doug, what are you wearing? That looks like a medium or heavy suit. Yeah, not Sakuraba medium. Granada Clover medium, got it. Okay. Yeah, I just tend to be the type of person who likes to keep everyone in their default outfits.
I have all the all the canon characters set to just be in their default outfits.
Primordia's almost at 30%. Alright, there's 115. Ah, yes! 115 has more white cometite. Good. I'm just gonna stick a mining probe there. And I got 2 personal patches, so I can heal myself up. Alright, let's keep traveling along the coast and see what we find. Really, the blade info is that a Ziphius has made its way into North Point Cove. And so therefore it might be a tyrant, because it's unusual for a Ziphius to be here. I see like 5 of them. Do you think that maybe it just might be a family that moved in?
Well, maybe it's the tyrant and all its offspring.
That's fair. I would have phrased the segment recon a little bit differently in that case, though. I would have said, like, a pack moved in. That's unusual, so they might be being led by a tyrant. But then again, I am probably the only person in the world who would care about this.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you didn't have to agree. No, I'm kidding. Oh, right, that cave's up there, I think. Okay, I'll get to that eventually. That's later in the game. The cran jelly. But why is that basic mission so obsessed with cran jellies? Oh dear. Okay, I really want that FN site. Don't like that there's a Loafit guarding it.
I didn't have any trouble getting that one.
Yeah, it looks like it's keeping its distance, so we're fine. Just feeling slightly nervous.
Also, that they're called FN sites is very... I find it very funny how I'm always thinking, like, gotta get to that FN site.
I think I would have liked Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom a lot more if they were more like Xenoblade X. Xenoblade X just does open world really well. The way the segments encourage you to explore every little part of the world.
So if it was more segmented...
Why, yes, actually. I think I've used that exact phrasing in a different sense before for those games. If I remember correctly, that one's up there. So we can't get to that one for a long time. Alright, come on, Frontier Nav. Give me that white Comatite. I've got 2 probes down. There it is! Let's go! All I had to do was ask. All I had to do was ask. Alright, anything else here before I head out to turn in the quest? Oh, I forgot about this area. Alright, let's head back. I should probably go hand over some of this uranium too. I've got a nice pile of it.
You really got them all? Wow. I guess everything I heard about you guys is true.
These will mean a nice boost in our manufacturing quality, right?
Absolutely. Now we'll never have to hunt for old parts again.
Another day, another step. Slowly but surely, we're building a sustainable future for ourselves on this planet. And it's all thanks to the dedication of people like you, Lynn.
With the support of some very patient indigenous peoples, of course.
Dance? Oh, too hungry to dance.
All right, now it's time to build a sustainable future for Tatsu's stomach.
Woohoo! Lily put spring into Tatsu's step. Dance of sustainable joy.
Like, I really like the character interactions between Lin and Tatsu in this Affinity mission. I think it's a lot healthier and a lot better. And, like, Tatsu could stand to, like, be a little bit more chill, but also he's starving. I can't entirely blame him. But, like, that's way better than what we get in the main story, and I like it. Mira's already at 8%. Okay, so let's see. We have level 16 data miner. Okay, level 16 is still the best. Can't do that one yet. 15 HB. Okay, we're doing We Were Soldiers next. Hey, Gwen hit 1 Heart of Affinity. Doug hit 1 Heart of Affinity. Where'd Arena go? Why is she not getting a Heart of Affinity? Did she get it already? Nope, she's not quite there yet. Oh, I can't bring in any of these characters. Impolite.
We have visitor.
Hey, you busy? Monty's team botched a job, and we need a cleanup crew pronto.
Monty? So it's a reclaimer mission? Did we find a chunk of the white whale?
Chunks, plural. Bits and pieces have been washing up around here lately. Someone needs to go round them all up. Oh, yeah. Those guys are fine. They lost some gear, but otherwise no big deal.
Hey, maybe we'll even find some materials we still haven't been able to synthesize in NLA.
Yeah, the reclaimers are all fired up too. Just remember, the area hasn't been cleared of indigents yet. It could be dangerous.
For an inexperienced team, at least. Which is why you came to us. Am I right?
Bingo. I am asking a few other top teams, so if you want the job, you best shake a leg.
Tatsu not let anyone steal this glory. Team Tatsu, move out.
I remember this one being mostly easy, except for possibly the boss. I think I want physical resistance for the boss. I'll deliver some uranium, upgrade the AMs, and see what armor I can get. Oh, but we're level 14. We're 1 level shy of the next armor upgrade. Fun.
I'm doing Irina's affinity mission now.
We Were Soldiers?
Yeah. Or is that what it's called?
The
Renewed Will.
Renewed Will.
Great.
Right, both of them involve Arena, but that one's more closely tied to her, I think.
There you are.
I got an orange tank top. Didn't mean to zoom out. Alright, Sakuraba level 3 gives me heavy wear and scale wear. And let's dump the rust into Granada. Okay. Actually, real quick, let me see what gear I already have. Maybe I won't need to buy anything. Well, that's not right. Let's, since the fashion gear is much better now, set everything that is just decoration to be junk. I don't see the devil horns. All fashion gear is junk. Because if I junk it, then I at least get to keep it as fashion gear. But it doesn't get factored into consideration for optimal gear. Hang on, wait, wasn't there a way to sell all junk? Might have to actually go into the shop for that. Sell all junk. There we go. Alright, optimal gear. Yep, no change. That's what I thought. That looks pretty good. Though the titanium blades have better overall melee attack. And I'm not too worried about fighting Piscinoids specifically. Let's do that. And for weapon, it's all downgrades. And Lynn, what do you get? Ooh, big upgrades. So technically that puts the TP gain as better on the Pive with that TP gain up ability. Let's do the Pive. Okay, a little bit less accuracy for more damage is probably good. Ooh, that's a 33% damage gain actually. And better TP gain. Yeah, let's do that. Though actually, if there's anything that had thermal damage, that'd be nice. Nope, okay. Now, let me see. It looked like my physical resistance was fine. Oh yeah, my physical resistance is great. In that case, we might actually be fine to take care of this. Directly to the destination, up there. I'm so glad they made it much clearer when you're fighting enemies what elements their arts actually are, so you can better figure out what gear you need to wear. Because those resistance stats are very important. There we go.
Team Tatsu, mission complete.
Yeah, it looks like we've got everything in the area.
I sure hope they can get something useful out of all this.
Well, well. Beaten to the punch.
Hey, Doug.
Gotta hand it to you, Elma. You work fast.
You must be the other team Vandam sent out, huh?
One of them, anyway. Thought we made pretty good time, too. But then you always were one step ahead. Remember? Back when Earth was hit. That lone Skell that struck back before anyone else? Guess whose Skell that was?
Wait, really? Elma, that was you?
That was a long time ago. And it didn't change anything.
Come to think of it, that was a tandem Skell, wasn't it? Weren't you with...
It's a distress call. Signal originating from...
That's Arena's ID.
And not far from here.
We'll go ahead. We can link back up later.
Team Tatsu coming too.
All right, let's go save Arena. Oh! That Ixus just fell out of the sky, out of literally nowhere. Horrifying. What a thing to witness.
Oh.
Elma?
Arena's signal is coming from deeper inside. Looks like the only way to reach them is through here.
Then we better get moving. Come on.
Tatsu will protect rear flank.
Tatsu, you know you're allowed to be scared. You're not a combatant. You don't have to pretend to be brave. And if Len's a dick to you about it, then, well, that's her problem. I just love spamming quick cooldown. It's very funny. Double cooldown and go.
Ready to dish out frozen smash. No holds barred. Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Sliding slinger.
That dented him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Upper hand.
Scattered like leaves.
There we go.
Let's move.
A lot of clear now for the boss. Hello, Simius.
I am gonna destroy you.
What can I? Oh God, you're so big. What can I target? That works. Let's target the fist.
Lightning slinger. Frozen. No holds barred. Move in and strike. I am gonna destroy you. Ended. Destroy. Upper hand.
All right, smash the fist. Next up is the tail, I guess.
Now. I'm in trouble. Heal me. Side slash. Shadow
Carnival. Lightning slinger.
help me.
Lightning slinger.
Almost to 2,000 PP. Perfect. Okay. Early bird
Primer. Now.
and stream edge. Nice.
Keep it up.
Any sign of Arena?
There.
That's Arena's.
She didn't fall off the cliff.
We need to check. Let's head down.
And down she goes off the cliff. Oh no. Did she use Sliding Slinger despite not knowing it? Is that how she fell? She better hope she's okay. Whee! Oh God. Not looking at the screen. Oh God, I always forget that I have a fear of heights. And then I realize I have a fear of heights.
Doug!
There you are. Thanks for clearing out the riffraff up there.
Sure. How's Arena?
I'll be fine. Doug already took care of all the key repairs.
All right, Doug.
Nah, I mean, come on. It's the least I could do. Especially while you were all busy up there kicking indigent asses, right?
You dropped this. You had us all worried, you know.
Thanks, Colonel.
Lieutenant!
Huh?
Look who decided to show up.
What? No, we split up looking for parts, and then next thing I know, got this SOS,
And you're late, Gwyn.
and I'm late.
Cut him some slack. He must have really hauled it here with those stubby legs of his. It doesn't matter you weren't here first, Gwyn. I'm just glad you're here.
Well, sure.
I'm glad too. Because now you can carry the lieutenant all the way back to the city for us.
Yes, sir.
He is very happy about getting to carry Arena. He is not subtle at all in his crush. Right, technically this is Elma's affinity mission.
Nice work out there. The Reclaimers are going over the parts as we speak.
You'll let us know if anything comes of it, right?
You got it. I don't mind telling you, I'm a bit surprised your team found all the parts and rescued Arena. Maybe surprised isn't the word. More like disappointed. In the other teams, those slackers have a few thousand push-ups coming to them.
Don't be too hard on them. Doug and Gwyn both played a part in the rescue operation. If it wasn't for the two of them, Arena could have been in real trouble.
Doug? Okay, yes. Gwyn? Maybe not so much.
In any case, most of the credit is yours, Elma. But what else is new? Been that way since before we left Earth.
Doug was saying the same thing earlier. You really are something, Elma.
Oh, that.
If you want to know a person's past, give them cause to tell you about it.
Eh? What does Elma mean?
It means Elma will tell us about it when she's good and ready.
It's different now anyway. I don't have to charge in alone when I have a team like this. Besides, it's going to take more than just a handful of heroes to win the war and cultivate this planet. Ultimately, the responsibility and the accolades all go back to the commander who unifies and leads the entire operation.
Well, that's true.
Which reminds me, why aren't you Blade Commander, Elma?
Yes, yes. Mustache Man can still have gainful employment as personal assistant to Tatsu.
Ha! Not in this lifetime, potato skin.
All right. We were soldiers complete. And we get Shadow Strike. How are we doing on survey rate? Mara's almost at 9%. I think next was HB's mission.
Yes, the asshole.
Yeah, let's... Honestly, I think I've made pretty good progress tonight. I think I might call it here, especially since I just heard dinner get called.
Yeah, I heard that through your headphones too.
So, yeah, I think... Let's call that good for now. And next week, we'll hopefully be able to clear out the rest of the missions from post-Chapter 3. And I'll be able to get started on and hopefully finish Chapter 4.
What to do?
Alright. This is fun, though. We've been making some good progress. I will go ahead and see everyone next week, then. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Yeah, have a good evening.
Yeah, you too.